Hey everyone, welcome back to Ask Brandon G. If you're starting a business, one of the first steps is to open a business bank account. Today, I'll walk you through why having a business bank account is essential, how to set one up, and exactly which documents you'll need to bring to the bank. Let's dive right in. So why is a business bank account so important? Well, it separates your personal and business finances, making it easier to track expenses, handle taxes, and establish credibility with clients and investors. By keeping your finances separate, you're also protecting yourself from liability. It's a huge step in legitimizing your business and preparing it for future growth. Now let's go over the steps to open a business bank account. First, you'll need to pick a bank that suits your business needs, gather your documents, and then go through the application process. Before we jump into the paperwork, let's talk about choosing the right bank. Not all business accounts are the same, so here are a few factors to consider: fees, account features, branch access, and customer support. Compare different banks and find one that aligns with your business's unique needs. Some banks even have specific perks for startups or small businesses, so it's worth checking out a few options before making a decision. Once you've chosen a bank, it's time to gather the documents you'll need to open the account. Banks require these documents to verify your business's legitimacy and to identify you as the owner. Here's a list of the most common documents you'll need. 1. Employer Identification Number, EIN. 2. Personal Identification. 3. Articles of Incorporation or Formation Documents. 4. Operating Agreement or Partnership Agreement. 5. Ownership Agreements, if applicable. And 6. Business License. Let's break down each document so you know exactly what to bring. First, you'll need your Employer Identification Number, or EIN. This is a unique number from the IRS that identifies your business for tax purposes. You can apply for an EIN online through the IRS website, and it's usually issued instantly. If you're a sole proprietor, you may be able to use your Social Security number instead, but an EIN is often preferred to keep business and personal finances separate. Next, you'll need a form of personal identification like a driver's license, passport, or state ID. This verifies your identity as the business owner or authorized signatory. Most banks will need a primary ID and may ask for a secondary ID, so it's a good idea to bring two forms of identification just in case. If you're operating as a corporation or LLC, you'll need your Articles of Incorporation or Formation documents. These are legal documents that establish your business as a recognized entity with the state. These documents confirm your business's existence and typically include your business name, address, and the names of the owners or directors. If you're a sole proprietor, you won't need this document. Next up is your operating agreement or partnership agreement, if you have one. For LLCs, an operating agreement outlines how the business is managed, while a partnership agreement does the same for partnerships. Banks may require this document to confirm who is authorized to make decisions on behalf of the business and to verify ownership percentages. Even if it's not required, it's good to have one in place to prevent conflicts. If you have other owners or shareholders, you might also need to bring ownership agreements or stock certificates. These documents show who owns what percentage of the business and can help avoid any confusion, especially if there are multiple partners. It's helpful to clarify the ownership structure, particularly if any major financial transactions are expected. Finally, some banks may ask for a business license. This license is issued by your city or county and shows that you're authorized to operate in that area. Not all businesses need a license, but if yours does, be sure to bring a copy along to the bank. With all your documents ready, head to the bank to complete your application. You'll sit down with a representative who will walk you through setting up the account. They'll ask for the documents we just covered and may have you fill out some additional forms. You'll usually receive your account details, checks, and debit card right away or within a few days, depending on the bank's process. And that's it. You now have a business bank account. Before we wrap up, here are a few quick tips and FAQs to keep in mind. 1. Can I open a business account online? Yes, many banks allow you to open a business account online, but requirements and availability vary. It's often easier to apply in person, especially if you have questions. 2. What if I don't have all the documents? If you're missing a document, contact your bank ahead of time. Some banks may be flexible, while others have strict requirements. 3. Is there a minimum deposit? Many banks have a minimum opening deposit which can range from $50 to a few $100s. Check with your bank in advance to be prepared. And there you have it. Now you know exactly how to open a business bank account and all the documents you'll need. Setting up an account is one of the best ways to keep your business finances organized and separate from your personal life. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more business tips. Have questions? Drop them in the comments below and I'll be happy to help. Thanks for watching and good luck with your new business account.